EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And he returns this to the 22. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First carry for Najee Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Pickett will look to throw it here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. And he's got it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Throwing on first down is Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing his Carr. It's complete. Kamara. And they'll get another first down here up at the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains, definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Carr.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Carr to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.